The Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation recently honored and surprised two Lincoln, Nebraska teachers for their work to help students understand where their food comes from. I tagged along as the Farm Bureau Foundation surprised one teacher and to really learn how she is helping her students while connecting them with a pen pal on the farm.
Every year we award two teachers in the state of Nebraska for creatively incorporating agriculture into their classroom. And so today we awarded two teachers here in Lincoln for the work that they do.
One of those being Carolyn Dolezal, a fourth grade teacher at St. Peter's Catholic School in Lincoln.
I feel very honored, and I love to teach about agriculture.
For Mrs. Dolezal, incorporating agriculture into the classroom is natural. After all, she grew up in the industry.
Agriculture was my way of life growing up on a farm as well. That was the livelihood of my parents and my ancestors as well. I love the farm, and I feel that some of the children in the city don't really understand when they drive by a farm exactly what it's all about and how much work goes into it and how they should appreciate the people who provide their food for them.
Mrs. Dolezal uses plants and animals combined with traditional school subjects to connect the farm to the fork.
How our food is growing and how it comes to us through the food chain to the plate, and also about the farm family themselves, how they need to work together.
A farm family connected to Miss Dolezal's fourth graders by a Farm Bureau Pen Pal program and an annual farm visit.
I just think, instead of reading about it in the book, it's way different when they're actually there on the farm. And we had the neatest pen pal family.
The Pavlish family of Dorchester, Nebraska. Neal, Carolyn, and Andrea. The family says the students seeing the farm for the first time is certainly an eye-opening experience.
They get to see where their food comes from. They come out, they get off the bus, and they can actually sit in the tractor that's going to plant the corn that they're going to eat someday in their cornflakes. Or they get to see the soybeans that we're going to put into the planter that's going to be in their crayons or a bunch of other products that they may buy. And they get to see the cattle and what they eat and how they live and where their steak and hamburger comes from. It doesn't come from a store, it starts on the farm, and they get to see that.
A taste of the farm life with some traditional agriculture experiences.
We have chickens too, and we've had broilers and laying hens. And so they get to see the difference of the different kinds of chickens, and they get to gather eggs. And it's like, wow, this is where it comes from. And just teaching them about that aspect.
Segments of the food chain they don't see in the classroom or in the city.
We also learn about acres and about how many bushels it takes to plant something from our pen pal letters that we receive.
I'm BRYCE reporting from Lincoln, Nebraska.